Hey guys, I just wanted to apologise because as you can see I'm currently on holiday in Croatia. We batch recorded a bunch of episodes right before I went away, and unfortunately some issues happened with the audio, so we can't use the proper audio. We have to use the audio from the camera mic. The answers are still there. We wanted to release the episodes and provide that value, but the audio quality might not be quite as good as it usually is, so thank you for bearing with us, and I will see you when I get back home. In this episode, I talk about how to get your freelance career off the ground. Welcome to episode 55 of the Honest Entrepreneur Show. My name's Tom Ross, and let's get into it. I'll keep it super short and sweet today in the intro. I was chatting with Marco before we hit record, feeling not burnt out, but just tired, really tired at the minute. It's been a lot of travel, a lot of work. I don't like feeling like this. I love feeling kind of pumped up and full of energy. And so I'm feeling kind of lethargic today, and I am going on vacation in, Thursday, in 2 days' time to Croatia. And I cannot wait. I love it. I love the feeling when you get back off a good holiday and you just feel completely recharged. And that happens every single time. So next time you see me recording, I will probably have a lot more energy than I do right now.
This question is from Vera. Hi, Tom. My question is more around how to get my freelancing career off the ground. I'm working hard on my skills, establishing my name in the lettering community, and it's going good. But I'm struggling to find good quality clients. I'm an introvert, so hustling is super hard for me. Any tips on how to overcome that block in my head and reach for the right clients? Thank you.
Hey, Vera. There's a bunch of stuff. And first of all, don't let being an introvert cripple you, because I had that side to me as well, especially when I was younger. And I think you need to try and find a way to deal with it and to push through it. And I'm going to give you an example, which I hope will inspire you. So one of the community, and I know he listens to every episode, so big shout out, is a guy called Dave Williams. And he actually put himself out there in a massive way recently, because we had a similar conversation to your question. And he's trying to get a freelance career going. He's trying to get it off the ground. He's more or less at square one. He's just starting to get like his first paid jobs in, and good for him. But he went so far out of his comfort zone. He's a self-professed big introvert. And after talking with me, he walked down his local high street and he walked into random businesses and pitched his design services. And as someone who these days, I would sound much more extroverted, that would still really terrify me. And that's like with experience and like, a bit more time in the industry and like a bit more confidence around my work and all that kind of stuff. That would still scare me. But fair play to him. He walked down the high street. I literally think he did 15, he said. So it's not that he, and for the record, like he didn't actually get any of them, but I'm going to come back to that in a second. But he could have done one and been like, that didn't go so well. I'm going to go and like hide in my bedroom. But he was like, no, going to do another one and another one and another one. And I think he was maybe like minorly down about this when we talked about it in our group weekly call, because he was like, I didn't convert any of them to clients. But I was saying the growth personally and professionally that you would have just experienced is insane. Like you will now find it so much easier to go and pitch in the future because you've just pushed outside your comfort zone. You've done what scares you. Like you will have grown in confidence on a personal level. Like you will have probably heard some objections that you can go and address and work on. You can make your pitch better in the future. All of these positives came from essentially one day of just going and doing this fun exercise. So I don't want you to kind of just label yourself as I'm an introvert and therefore I can never pitch or sell anything or be an entrepreneur or be a freelancer, because I don't think that is the case. It might come not as easily as it does for some. But guess what? Like you likely have all kinds of traits which are fantastic. You might be a better listener. You might be empathetic. All of them are fantastic, not just for nurturing clients, but actually in sales. So in a world where people are shouty and just like sometimes rude or blind to what the client wants, you will probably be able to have a better read on like them and have that better emotional intelligence. And they're fantastic tools for selling, because selling is ultimately figuring out what people want and finding a way to give it to them. It should be a mutual thing. It should be value exchange. It should be you really getting inside their head. And I talked about this recently. So Rachel, who does the voiceovers, I did an episode where I talked about how she didn't try and play the long branding game of avoiding sales and pitches with her freelance career. She didn't dance around. She didn't try and get 100,000 Instagram followers over 5 years to hope that some of them contacted her. She went out and she pitched 4 people, one of them being me, and Ian Barnard, and Lauren Hom, and a big digital scrapbooking person. She went and just pitched them in her first week of pivoting into her new service. And then she landed all of us as clients because she actually understood that we needed her service. She positioned it in a way where I was like, yeah, that's actually going to help us, because that is all that sales is, right? I know that if I give her money, I'm going to get more return than what the money is worth for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't give her the money because I'd be making a loss. So that's the mindset you need to get into, where it's like, whatever it is you're offering and however much you're charging, you want the client to actually be getting a return. You want to know that when this exchange is over, they're going to be happy and think, that was a good use of my money, because what I've got back is so much greater than that. And so I think, to get your freelance career off the ground, a lot of this is really going to come down to mindset, because you probably know what to do. You probably know to go and define your target audience, pick out your perfect type of client, to go and pitch them in the right way. Like if you listen to this show, I give you all the nuts and bolts, right? I talk about how to stand out in your pitches and do them better and make them more interesting and more focused and specific. And that stuff, hopefully. So for me, this question and this whole game is a mindset thing. If you are racked with imposter syndrome and you have no confidence and you never take the steps that you actually know to go and execute on this and get the work done, then you probably won't have a freelance career. But if you do what I talk about and you build brand and you put out content and you get in front of the right people and you pitch confidently and you learn and you refine and you do, then that's how you're going to grow a freelance career. And so mindset and patience as well, because for me and everyone else who had a decent freelance career, it took years. I didn't just walk out the gate and suddenly I was like a freelancing rock star. I've talked about this. I had a whole episode about overnight success not being a real thing. And I detailed every step of my journey. And it was just a lot of years. Bad clients, being shut down, losing pitches, being screwed over, getting slightly better clients, refining my pitch, pivoting, trying different target audiences, getting better, learning and improving, all of this stuff. So mindset and patience, that would be my answer. Question of the day: who struggles with pitching? Let me know in the comments, and I guarantee you're not going to be alone, because most of us do. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really enjoying the YouTube show. If you are too, then be sure to hit the subscribe icon and tick the little bell to get notifications when I post new content on this platform.